Yeah, I'm really hoping this live don't get interrupted. Lord, we pray to protect this live right now, because it took me all of year. It took me all of heaven to get back on live today. Yeah, because, man, I want to get into the more facts that I found out about this story, though. What's up, JT? What's up, Sunny Beach? Don't start tripping. Continue to go to sleep. Just put the kids down, though. But I want to share some details about this story that I just learned, and then I'm going to pull some energy and like dig deeper on the situation. What's good, Chanel? How you doing? But I don't know. Like I put this green screen on because I wanted to know if y'all heard about this. 444. You were protected. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. I've been, praying through spiritual warfare and stuff like that. Because, anytime I give like them real psychic gems, you know what I'm saying? And I call these demons out on their shit. Yeah, bitches start doing weird shit. So, what's good? She's a beauty. Yeah, bitches get moody. What's good, Moody? No shade, all tea. What's good? What's good? Thank y'all for being here. So, I'm finna get into these details, but y'all see on one of her Facebook posts, it's crazy. I noticed that too. Like, I noticed that a lot of people, they'll be on social media making statuses, making posts about what's going on in their life, but can't nobody save you if you don't want to be saved. You know what I'm saying? You keep putting yourself in these toxic relationships, and they were married. Keep putting themselves in these toxic relationships, and this is what happens. Her husband unalives her on Facebook Live. Okay, so that's what this is about. Her husband name, his name was, I think it was Jamarcus or Demarcus. They call him Mark for short. And this is her. And like when I seen their pictures, they took some good maternity pictures though. I will say that they took some good maternity pictures, but he's not really, like I said, I wouldn't say he's my type. He's my color because he was chocolate. But I was like, it just looked weird. Like the couple, like them two together, it just didn't mesh. It just really didn't give it. What good, House of Light? I like that. But yeah, like their aesthetic just looked weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a giant with a little person. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the new things that I learned about this person is, okay, so because, when they were showing the TikTok lives about this situation, look, we got Rihanna in the building. When they were showing the TikTok reels, they wasn't show. I found the full live video on YouTube. So if you follow me on TikTok, you can find the full live video on YouTube. I'm hearing these wicked witches, they bad because they thought they was gonna put you to sleep today. They thought you was gonna that's why they showing up in two. So I feel like it was two people. Okay, this could be a Taurus too. There could be a Taurus doing work on you or something like that. Somebody could have been a Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. Or you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I said what I said. This is a Taurus. So, okay, this is like a motherly energy too. A mother figure. What's good, prophetess? Oh, we must got an OG in here double tapping the live. What's good, Phoenix Rising? Yeah, cause you coming into your power, your supreme goddess and God energy, okay? So in the live, y'all, the man, Mark, okay, her husband, Duchess Dior husband, he said he got a reading, and I was shook. I said, what? I was not expecting him to say that, because I'm thinking, they getting into an argument, he put his hands on women, and he just unalived her because she I don't want to get too far ahead of the story, but I was not expecting him for that to be said on live. Like, I was like, what? Hold on. So he told her 144,000 in the building. Chosen few, double tapping the screen. Thank you, SuperStarSeed in the building. And my name is Lulu. If y'all don't know, Lulu the motherfucking guru, okay? The hood guru. Lulu, the hood guru. Thank you, Lotus. Thank you for the fan club. Yeah, y'all know we trying to run it up with the fan clubs, y'all. Thank you so much for that. Oh yeah, so I think I can show y'all. Hold on, let me see. They show me some new effects. Add background without effect. Your effect in use will be removed if you add a background. So I want to show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all in a minute because I don't want to mess up the message too much. I'm gonna show y'all the picture of them too, and then I'm gonna show y'all his ex-wife and all that too. Yes, I'm doing very well because none of these wicked witch energies can defeat me, because God gonna keep telling me, like, show them that they magic ain't shit, and I feel like that's what's going on. Okay, you showing them that they magic ain't shit. 11:44 as I say that. Yep. This was sad for sure. So basically, he said he got a reading, and the reader told him, literally, he's saying this, y'all. So he said the reader told me, and I'm gonna share this on my YouTube so you can watch it for yourself. He said a reader, he got a reading, and a reader told him that somebody in her family put roots on him. She's screaming, yelling in the background, right? She's screaming, yelling in the background. Yeah, Capricorn energy. I don't know what it is, okay? Aquarius energy, right? So that's okay. So boom. So he also said he went to 2 different people and they told him the same thing. But he said he was paranoid because neither one of the readers was giving him a definite answer, even though he went to multiple people, right? And she was like, you did a love spell on me. You did a love spell on me. You be doing witchcraft too. I was like, what the F is going on here, right? So it all start making sense. So he said he went to somebody to get a root work reversal, right? So he said he went to somebody to go get a reversal. He said because every time he got money, he would lose it. But he was also a gambler. So, like, you know what I'm saying? He was also a gambler. So I was just laughing like, what the hell? Okay. Alira, if you interrupt me right now, you be quiet in there. Go to bed. Alira, you in trouble tomorrow. So I'm sorry, y'all, because the kids supposed to be sleeping. They irking me, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I say it always happens around the time when it's time for me to tell the truth. When it's time for me to channel, that's when all the distractions happen. Yes, right. It was a lot. Can you feel that energy? Playing with too many spirits. Exactly, right? Now, so we on the same page then, Prophet is right. So I'm like, okay, well, you lose it because you're gambling, duh. So I immediately start channel backfire. You know what I'm saying? I literally started channeling that. Now, these are the notes that I'm writing. I'm channeling because I automatic write when I'm listening to a story, I start automatic writing because I start getting downloads. You know what I'm saying? And I start figuring it out, right? And when he said that he went to multiple readers and they didn't really give him a definite answer, he left paranoid. And he got all these reversals from these people who don't even have definite answers. It's like, that's why a lot of people need to stop treating tarot as if it's just something trending. if you read tarot, you need to be psychic, especially if you're taking clients. It's okay for you to be online giving, prayers of affirmations and, money motivation, things like that. But you shouldn't be sitting there pulling cards on people if you don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know what you're seeing. And I know this for a fact that a lot of people, when somebody is paying you to do a reading, you ain't gonna tell them the truth about themselves. You're gonna sit up there and convince and tell them whatever they want to hear so you can get their money and they can get off the phone. That's what these karmic, not like I said, you gotta be called. Okay? This work isn't for play. You gotta be called. Okay? You gotta be really psychic up in here to be taking clients like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people really got mental health issues. And I bet you now those readers that he went to, when they found out that this person actually unalived his wife over live, and they hear that he talking about, I bet you they feel crazy as hell right now. Shit, I would. I had somebody try to hit me up for a reading a year ago or some years ago. And she was just gung-ho about this man. I told her, I said, listen, I was trying to tell her nice because, I give it straight, no chase. That's why a lot of people don't want to book with me because they know I'm going to tell them the truth. They don't want to book with readers to tell them the truth. They want somebody to lie to them. Tell them what they want to hear to make them sound right about what the fuck going on in their mental, that ain't going on right. Okay, some screws is loose, for real. Okay? I tell her, and I'm trying to tell her in a nice way. I'm like, this ain't gonna work out with this person. This person ain't destined for you. Okay, this ain't your person. Well, you don't know what you talking about. I said, beep, beep, beep. Hung up in that bitch face. And she gonna try to be talking shit, texting me all crazy and shit, talking about some, I want my money back. I said, there's no refunds. My time is currency. You got mad because I told you the truth. So this is just a message for not to tell you or whatever the case. I don't know. I'm a messenger. I don't give a what you think. Okay, point blank. Period. If you don't know what you're doing and you're not really psychic, you shouldn't be taking clients. You shouldn't be taking clients. You can do readings, but don't take clients because there's people out here really need help, and you could literally cause somebody to lose their life. While y'all up in here playing in these streets. But anyways, off that, she said she also, so while they talking, she talking about, so she was already coming off as desperate, like a trick or something like that. But it was crazy because she was so beautiful. I was like, damn, what the fuck? He must have put a love spell on her. Because he said, you put a love spell on me. You put a love spell on me. And I believe her because niggas do witchcraft too. And he even admitted it. He was on live. I'm trying to tell y'all can watch the whole live. Don't do it. You telling the truth. Thank you, prophets, for the confirmation. And if y'all want to watch this video from beginning to end, follow me on YouTube. The YouTube link is in my TikTok bio, okay? So she gonna tell this nigga that she said he like, oh, you told me that you don't want no dude that's doing better than you. You want somebody at the bottom so y'all can build together. Now, mind you, y'all, I found out that they got land, they got a home, they got it going on. The house they in it's a nice ass house. Like no cap and crunch. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Thank you for being here. It's story time right now, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? I like to mix it up a little bit, not just, doing the same thing over and over again. But I was going to save this for the psychic forecast, okay? The psychic news, breaking news, okay? Toxic relationships gone wrong, okay? When to get out, okay? And you can tell, like, she literally was making posts about this, okay? They sitting there putting roots and love spells on each other. Okay? And this man, he really jealous. Okay? He really jealous. So basically the readers told him close friend or family was putting root work on him. Okay? But they wasn't telling him exactly who. So he was paranoid. He was thinking everybody was out to get him, right? Come to find out, he got mental health issues. I almost fell on the motherfucking floor. I said, she said, why don't you take them horse pills? Even his ex-wife said mental health is a thing. Now sometimes, sometimes they do get through the cracks, you know what I'm saying? You don't know a nigga slow until you be around them for enough time. You don't really know what pills they got in their medicine cabinet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, Marcus looks slow. He looks slow. You know how there could be some slow people, but they very, like, you know what I'm saying? They sexy. You know what I'm saying? Like, even I can be slow sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, y'all. You sense that, what you can see. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when somebody has like a stronger strain of autism. Like, I can even see like some type of like schizophrenia in his face. Like, sometimes you can see mental health on people. And plus, when you are a spiritualist, when you are tapped in and you can see, that's a spiritual gift. Okay, like, you can see what other people can't see, and I seen. So that's why I was thinking that was a confirmation for me. You definitely put a love spell on her. And you put one on your wife too, your ex-wife. But I feel like his ex-wife didn't put no spell work on him. So that's why, their relationship, they said that he used to be on his ex-wife too, but they got past it and they got better, but they ended up getting a divorce. And I'm going to show y'all a screenshot of his ex-wife talking about he was making his way back to me, which I believe that's the reason why the other girl, his new wife, didn't want them to get a divorce, because he was saying, let's go get a divorce. Let's let the judge decide how much I pay in child support and things of that nature, and whatever the case may be. And he was trying to move away from her. She just sitting there following him throughout this big ass house, yelling and screaming with her weird ass homegirl. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't feel that homegirl. She don't need to be nobody friend. Everybody needs to just drop her. She over there calling him bitches. She over here cussing him out, talking about he broke. Like, a relationship is toxic if your wife have to pretend like she's her best friend. The same girl that's on the phone. If your wife have to pretend like she's her best friend, somebody's having some heart issues, and it's weird. Like, I just got a pain through my chest. But I was feeling that shit earlier, y'all. I told you I've been going through like either this is because I'm very empathic, and sometimes when things happen to me, they're happening to somebody else, and I notice that about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll feel like something wrong with me, but really there's something going on with somebody else. So sometimes, getting used to that discernment and things of that nature, but it's weird. Like, it's like I keep picking on somebody having some heart issues, or something might happen with somebody's heart. Somebody's either going to have a heart attack or heart palpitations, or this is just like heart wrenching. But yeah, like, anytime if your wife, oh, what the hell? I'm going to turn my volume up. I don't know why my phone is hacked like a motherfucker too. Volume, phone getting hot and shit. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. It's a lot of shit going on right I'm trying to tell y'all. So look. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all. Look, that's exactly what's happened. Look, she said, you don't want the real truth coming out. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm going to get to your comment real quick, Prophetess. I want to finish getting this thought out. But yeah, about her friend. Because if you gotta sit up there and pretend to be your homegirl, she said, I pretended like I was my homegirl and you sent me a picture of your dingaling. And he said, yeah, because she a hoe. And she was like, what that make you? They sitting up there acting like that shit is normal. Now, obviously, you really intimidated or envious of your best friend, because why the heck would you sit up there and try to pretend like you her? It's like people be trying to fish for stuff. They be trying to create things that's not there. If you say he already a cheater, why would you give him even more motive to cheat? You know what I'm saying? The homegirl was being used by a spirit. You know it. You know it. It was so much in that. That's why the dog was that dog didn't stop barking until she was about to get stabbed. He was like, I'm trying to tell the bitch to shut. Even the dog was telling the bitch to shut up. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call her no B word or whatever the case may be. But you know what I'm saying? Even the dog was saying, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. The dog was probably the only guardian, the only angel in that house. But I noticed in the whole video, the dog, as soon as she was about to die, she said, "You telling the truth? Look. As soon as she was about to die, the dog shut up. The dog stopped barking. It was quiet as hell. Didn't hear the dog barking at all. I said, where the fuck did the dog go? At some point, you didn't even realize the dog started barking because the dog was barking the whole 2 hours. That's the crazy part. Not a train going off outside. Okay, so yeah, so he said after the reversal, he got a good job all of a sudden, paying him $22 an hour. But the crazy part about it is she yelling and screaming at him about him abusing his ex-wife. Excuse me. If you already knew this man was abusive, now why the hell? And then look, here goes the tee-hee-hee, y'all. Yep. On live. You seen, like, when you slow the video down, I'm trying to tell you, you can watch it for yourself. All you gotta do is go to my YouTube channel. The link is in my TikTok bio. When you follow the channel. And you slow it down, you could see. I slowed that video all the way down. In the video, he already was like messing with the knife. He was messing. She's like, oh, what's she gonna do? Do something to me on live? Stab me on live? Like, she was banking on the fact that she was on live, that he wouldn't do nothing. He like, girl, we on live, or whatever the case may be. He didn't give a damn because he got mental health. He's a schizophrenic. He don't give a fuck about being on camera. And he unalived himself. Got in her Challenger, her Charger, and shot himself. After he did that to her. But she took over his phone, right? Because he was lying, saying that she was cheating on him with every dude in sight, right? But I'm like, you married. She was talking about I only use dudes. I be entertaining dudes. They might could send me some money, but I ain't gonna F them, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, bitch, what, you married? Thank you, Diamond, for joining the live. I'm like, but you're married. So why are you doing that? Like, y'all both don't even need to be together. It's crazy. And they got a son, though. So you telling me your son in the house while y'all doing that and nobody, no. That's what I'm saying. It'd be crazy how people be calling CPS on the wrong people. CPS be trying to adopt the wrong people kids. But there's literally kids out here that's at home and they parents doing this type of shit in front of them. Like, dead ass. But when he really got mad is when she started bringing up this Udi or Odie dude, which was one of his best friends that he had set up. See, he was trying to. So another nigga that she was talking to, right? That he knew, he tried to tell her. He told his wife to set her homegirl up with him so he could rob her. Y'all better stop it now. And I was like, what? So y'all setting people up? So this is something that he already do. So the reason why he said he wanted to rob him is because she was talking to him. And she was like, how was I talking to him when you told me to hook my homegirl up with him so you could rob him? I'm like, what the hell? What the helly? Protect their future for real. Yes, that name. What name? You said yes, that name summoned the gatekeeper. What do you can you elaborate on that? But yeah. So I was like, whoa, because with his other friend that died, everybody was saying, oh, he came to the funeral, even though he set him up to be shot. And Robin, that was supposed to be his best friend. But she didn't say it all the way. She said, oh yeah, I didn't tell y'all because he wanted his phone back. When she brought him up, he got real quiet, right? Because he was saying shit back at first. And then when she brought him up, he said, he told her straight on live, you gonna die. She said, oh, I gotta die about that? I gotta die about that? Oh, well, I guess I ain't gonna expose that tea today since I'm gonna die about that or whatever like that. And that's when he stabbed her up in the end of the live. That was the end of the live, y'all. But I'm not even finished with the story. Yeah, Udi. That was the name that summoned the gatekeeper. Oh, and you know what's crazy? Guess what else I channeled? Guess what else I channeled though? And I got it written down in my notes. So cause she had brought him up at first, but she didn't say nothing. When she got his phone, he let her speak or whatever, tell her story, whatever the case may be. That's when she really started egging it on about that, right? Cause she just barely mentioned his name just one time, just said it, but she wasn't trying to get into detail, right? That does make sense, prophetess. That makes so much. You think you can set somebody up to get killed and you think that you're not going to get karma for that? That was the root work. You put the roots on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Work that y'all was doing on each other. Of course, she going to pick up on her side of the family of feminine energy. His wife was doing spell work on him. He was doing spell work on her. He was setting people up, unaliving them. He getting karma. He was getting karma for what he did to his best friend. That's really what happened. And then her homegirl going off. He like Joe's which is basically hoes justifying her F shit or whatever it is on why this mentally disabled ass, toxic ass, beaten ass woman. And it's crazy because in my last few lives, I keep picking up DV, domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she did and laughed. And then it gets even juicier. He said, you got herpes? She said, yeah, I got herpes. Homeboys that her dude, which is the Marcus guy, was effing with his girl behind his back. And so her husband took that as, oh, you must be effing with him if you gonna go try to go behind my back and tell my nigga that I'm effing with his B. I'm like, that's your wife. What else do you expect? Thank you, Monique, for the follow. But the tee-hee-hee of the whole thing is she asked him to marry her. Like right now. And I know it's late me giving this message, but I was just like, drop the mic right now. Are you serious? You asked this crazy ass muff to marry you after you did, which that's curable, but still, allegedly, is not. But this girl, it grossed me out when she said this. She said if it was it's on live outing each other, nasty ass shit, right? Hi! Stuff, and I just want them to go to sleep. But she said, I asked him why he do that. He's talking about some, I don't know. Like, people just be wanting to prove a freaky point or something like that. I don't even know. Like, that don't even make no sense. Like, what do you mean? She said this in the video, y'all. And I'm gonna post it on my YouTube right after I get off of this TikTok. Because I can't post it now because I'm already live, but I literally just finished watching that. And my spirit said, go. And you know what? I'm going to just speak on Sunny. See, this is crazy. This is real crazy. This is real crazy that I got to sit up here and keep addressing you. And don't turn on my light. But I just want to talk about, like, from a reader standpoint, like, it's really, really crazy that almost all the people who spam people like me comments, okay? People like us. Let me correct myself, okay? We're supposed to be breaking karmic cycles. I appreciate you, prophetess, and I know it's late, but I just want to get this message. And I'm also going to be posting this on YouTube. So if y'all follow me here, most of the lives that I do, I'm going to post on YouTube, okay? And I have a very high IQ. Okay? I'm not as dumb as some may think. Mother of all, what's good? Strange magic. Look, I'm trying to tell you to be with me. 9 times out of 10, these people are crazy. Do you really gotta lose your life just to be a husband, just to be a wife? 10-10, as I say that. Completions. Learn how to be alone and be safe. This lady is literally praying for her kids, praying for her life. Health. Thank you, Ezekiel, for the #1 gifted glitter badge. You know what I'm saying? That's literally funny because I think her name is Zara or something like that. 111 as I say that. It's like, as mama, he's literally saying you gonna die. He got a knife. It's already premeditated. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like a shit that the stuff that people do really be eating them up. Like, that's why I be saying, like, be careful what you do to people, because you get karma for that. And it'll show up in different ways in a toxic relationship. And I keep telling y'all, stop buying these love spells. Mystic shops. That's why I don't like, if I was to ever, I don't even worry about crystals, buying crystals, none of that, because you are the crystal, right? I learned this from my own experience, and that's why God sent me to talk about these things. And that's why they don't want somebody like me, because they want all these toxic, demonic, they only promote demons. Okay? Demons go viral. And even if they dress up as they're angelic, inside they're ravaging wolves, because that's why we streetwalkers. Not like that, not selling no ass, but you know what I mean. We ain't selling the truth either. The truth is free.com. Consultation with me, free. I'm not just gonna just do you no reading. No, if you want to do a mini reading or something like that, that's not no, you know what I'm saying? It's not digging into other people's lives, or yeah, you know the people by their fruit. See what this reader is willing to do. Let the universe, let time be your vengeance. Allow your healing to be your justice. Your isolation, your confidence. I know I'm speaking to somebody right now because I feel it. It's in my heart. I feel like it's like in someone's heart to say something here. That's why I said they spell work mentally insane. They got mental health issues. A lot of these readers, these karmic readers, the ones who are not called, they got mental health issues. Trust and believe. But like, back to what I was saying about these mystic shops, entities. And when you buy things, that's why, like I said, if I was to have a crystal, it would be a crystal that I dug up from the earth myself. Untapped, raw, in its purest earthly form. Nobody's energy has been on it. I did that before. Now that I don't have, now that I bought crystals and shit like that, not no more, because I am the crystal. Yeah, I might get hit by some spell work. Motherfuckers be trying to, you can tell who a real spiritual warrior and who not. That's why when I start feeling that weird heart energy, like it was like a heart pain, somebody got heartburn or something like that. People be paranoid every time they feel like something going on like that. That takes, develop yourself spiritually. That's what I teach. confirmation within. Can we double tap the screen, get the likes up, please? Mm-hmm. Let me know if you resonate with it. What's good, Lady Red? But yeah, so that's the reason why I say what I say. And like I said, this is from my experience. If you resonate with the message, then that's because you feel it in your heart that this is true. If you don't, then you don't. What's good, Whitney? This I told you so. You feel me? Like, it's really important for you're in a career or when you're in a calling such as psychic mediumship or anything that has anything to do with divination, okay? Like, you literally need to be you know what I'm saying? Because this is not no game. This is not no game. And that kind of made me feel bad that he said he went to a reader literally doing reversals and all that. Like, y'all need to stop doing that shit. It was just too much going on. Going to this person. And all you're doing. That's why you need to master characteristics. That's why you need to take some type of psychology. So you're not just pulling cards. Oh yeah, because somebody's coming to do a reading for you, for them. Okay, about somebody else. You flipping cards and you pointing all the energy off of them first. I check in on self. You know what I'm saying? So you can see what type of person you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, really use your discernment, okay, when you're booking readings. That's why I do the free consultations. Because a lot of people, a lot of spirits, okay, a lot of beings, they get readings because they're also, you feel me? Everybody has an intuition. So that's why I do my free consultation, so we can get to know each other's energy. And you can see if you want to move. They should have had a referral or something. That's what real profession on who a master, a spiritual doctor, okay, a guru. Just like any other professional business, okay, but they treat it like child's play because it's trending. Yeah, exactly. He definitely wasn't good enough for her. They both weren't good for each other because everybody want to play the blame game. Both y'all toxic, if you ask me. The same toxic person you complaining about, you still thinking about. Leave these motherfuckers behind, okay? And look what happened. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.